So I took the cylinder head of the cylinder, which revealed the issue. The exhaust valve, I believe, has a big chunk missing. So we found the issue in this engine. It's a burnt exhaust valve. I went ahead and ordered a new one straight from Yamaha, OEM parts. So before we can install this, we have to properly lap this valve into the head, otherwise we risk having leaks, which will hurt the performance, which we do not want. So right now I'm going to show you how to lap a valve and how to check for leaks on a budget. So quick transition to the shed. I'm going to show you how to check if you have a leaking valve on a budget. So let's take a look. So all you're gonna need is some water and a compressor. You don't need a big air compressor like this. One of those small portable ones you get with like air inflating kits should do the trick as well. So let's take a look at how this works. So we wanna pour some water onto the valve. This is a little bit tricky because this is such a small engine, very small combustion chamber. Plus one of the valves has been taken out, so a lot of it is gonna leak out. But that's fine. All we need is for the valve to be completely covered, as you can see. And then you want to take your compressor. All you want to do is blow into the intake, because we're checking the intake valve. And if you see any bubbles, that means you have a leak in your valve. So we have no bubbles. This means the valve is still sealing properly when fully closed. If you do have bubbles, you will have an imperfection in the valve or valve seat, and you will need to lap your valves. On smaller engines like this, be sure not to use too much pressure. The valve springs are weaker, so if you use too much air pressure, you could actually be pushing them open. But other than that, it is cheap and easy. So all you need to lap a valve into a head is some lapping compound and one of these little plungers, and I will show you how to use them. You can also use a drill with an attachment, but I don't like to use it. The drill takes off a lot of material real quick and you risk taking off too much material. You know, it's always good going slow. You can always take off more, but you cannot add any. So for that reason, I like to do it by hand. So in order to lap your valve into the head, you want to apply some lapping compound to the valve. There's a coarse grade and a fine grade. You want to start with the coarse, then you want to slide the valve into place. You're going to take your plunger, stick it to the valve, and you're just gonna move it like this, like you're making fire. So we just finished lapping the new valve into the head, but how do you know you're finished? Let's take a look. So we're gonna take out the valve, and here where the valve rests on the head, you will see a nice silver ring. You want that ring to be nice and even with no little spots in it. There's still a little bit down here, but it's looking pretty good already. So I'll probably off camera continue a little bit more, but this is how you lap in a valve by hand on a budget. So this was it for today. We finished lapping the valves. In the next episode, we will be reassembling everything and hopefully getting this bike to run for the first time. If you want to see that, stick around. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.